Coming up on Mountain News this morning, Morgan County felt a feeling all too familiar when Tuesday's storms rolled through Kentucky. And Senator McConnell gave a little insight for his plans after retiring from the Senate.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. We are coming up on 5 a.m. on Thursday, April 4th, and it is a rainy start to our morning. So let's go ahead and send it over to meteorologist Tim Drawbridge for a look at your forecast this morning.
Good morning, Olivia. Good morning, everyone. We're 20 degrees colder, too, than we were this time yesterday morning. 36 degrees outside our studios here at WYMT. And I think this is the most appropriate phrase right now. Weather ugliness. Big time, especially 20 degrees colder versus this time yesterday morning. A theme of rain, sleet, and snow showers, not only today, but also tomorrow, as we continue to run chilly into the weekend, but things get better next week, and we've got fingers crossed right now we can hold the clouds off for the eclipse Monday. Temperatures basically mid and upper 30s, lower 40s, Harlan over toward Middlesboro. And we check out the pinpoint Doppler radar. Like Olivia mentioned, we've got light rain and rain showers across the entire region as our upper level feature continues to push the cold air and the clouds, as well as the precipitation right on top of us. And it's going to continue as we head from the morning into the afternoon with a high today in Hazard near 46. More about the First Alert 7-day forecast coming up in this 5 o'clock hour. Olivia?
All right, Tim, thank you. Sirens were blaring in some communities Tuesday when storms moved through. In some places, those sirens have a history that will never be forgotten. WYMT's Madison Carmouche has more from Morgan County about the negative memories severe weather brings up in West Liberty.
After the tornadoes that hit our region in 2012, many folks still deal with those fears when severe weather strikes.
Yeah, we were standing in the parking lot. We were watching a big cloud, and it appeared like it was going to go north of the city, and it rotated, and you could see like things coming off the top of the hospital.
Community members like Linda Oakley say it is not something that someone forgets overnight.
Just coming into town, it was a loud quietness. It was very quiet. People were whispering, but then there was the loud noise of the generators and the fire trucks.
And as the community rebuilt, she says the sense of community made hard times just a little easier.
People were helping each other, and there were people from outside that were helping, and that means a lot. It really does, to know that there's others that are coming in to help you, and you're not alone.
Oakley adds the spirit of grit in the mountains is what got them through.
I think there is a resilience here, because people a lot of times in Eastern Kentucky have hard times and have over the course of history, and they've learned how to survive.
With 2012 behind her, Oakley is reminded all severe weather is urgent.
If the siren goes off, it's not just don't ignore it. I mean, you know, chances are there's may never be another one hit here, and but then again, there could very well be.
And she will continue to treat it that way. In Morgan County, Madison Carmouche, WYMT Mountain News.
Community members told us severe weather days like Tuesday always spark those conversations about the tornado in 2012. We are hearing from Senator Mitch McConnell about his future plans for the first time since announcing he would retire as Senate Republican leader. McConnell spoke to a large group from the Shelby County Farm Bureau and the Shelby County Chamber of Commerce yesterday. He blamed President Biden's policies for damaging America's reputation across the world. McConnell says he won't have as much power once he retires as GOP leader, but says he is still committed to securing America's role as a world leader.
I may not be the leader of the Republicans in the Senate next year. I've certainly had my time in that job more than anybody else in American history. But I have a great passion for trying to help do everything I can to push back against the notion that somehow this is not in America's interest to be the leader of the democratic world.
McConnell, who is 82 years old, will step down as GOP leader in November. He still plans to finish the rest of his Senate term. A trial date is now set for a murder suspect in Whitley County. A judge set a trial date for Jordan Taylor. He's accused of killing 3-year-old Amora Smallwood. State police say she suffered non-accidental injuries, including bruising from head to toe, multiple brain bleeds, and blunt force trauma. The trial is set to begin March 2nd, 2026. Prosecutors are asking the trial be 6 weeks. Amora's mother, Alexandra Ward, is also charged in her daughter's death. A Powell County man is behind bars after police say they found drugs and a handgun on him during a traffic stop. 38-year-old Brandon Derrickson of Stanton was on a motorcycle when he was pulled over. Derrickson was arrested and taken to the Powell County Detention Center. Derrickson faces several charges, including possession of a handgun by a convicted felon. We now know the funeral arrangements for an EMT who lost his life in a crash in Garrett County earlier this week. Chasten McWhorter worked for the Somerset-Pulaski County EMS. Visitation for McWhorter is on Friday from 4 to 8 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Clinton County High School. McWhorter's funeral is scheduled to take place right after Saturday's visitation at 2 p.m. That is also at Clinton County High School. McWhorter was 26 years old. And thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. Still to come, thousands of small businesses are calling on lawmakers to change a Trump-era tax policy.
Weather-wise this morning, tracking the rain showers. Some of us, as promised yesterday, out to the east and southeast, seeing that transition on over to some snow. How long does this chill continue? We'll let you know. The First Alert 7-day forecast coming up right after this.